Hi everybody, it's Shannon. This is just a quick tutorial on how to get started in quizzes. So the first thing you're going to do is go to quizziz.com. So that's quizziz.com. And then you're going to click over here on the right hand corner on the green sign up button. Okay, and make sure you click sign up with Google. Okay, I already have an account, so it's going to let me skip a few steps. But once you sign in with Google, it's going to ask you a few questions and you will create your account. So there's two things you can do to get started for your new quiz. You can find a quiz. So if you have a popular topic, it's really easy to find quizzes that other people have made. You can look through them, you can edit them and change them. So that's a good way to get started, is just using somebody else's. But if you would like to do that, go ahead. Once you edit it, it will go into the My Quizzes tab. So I'm on the left-hand side here. If I click on My Quizzes, I can see all the quizzes that I have made and used recently. Okay, the next tab is really important. This is the Reports tab. And the Reports tab is really fun. It tells us how the students are doing. So let's look at this quiz here. Once you click on it, you can see that this student had 2 attempts and she got a perfect score, and here is her score. And you can filter by student, or you can just look at the questions. So if you want to say, hey, what questions are they missing? What do I need to go back over? You can look at those questions and revisit those questions with your students. So that's the primary reason I really like quizzes, is just this analytics piece for myself, so I know how to best support my students. Okay, let's go on to create a new quiz. So you have a quiz, or you want to make a quick review quiz for your students. You're going to go up to create new quiz. You're going to give the quiz a name, and you're going to select the relevant classes. I've already told them that I'm a chemistry and biology teacher, so that's why they pre-populated with those subjects. Click next, and then you're going to choose the type of quiz you want. And within the quiz, you can have multiple different question types. You can do multiple choice. If there's 2 right answers, you're going to want to do checkbox, and we'll just stick for those 2 for this purpose. So let's click on multiple choice. You're going to type in your question there. You'll see it pop up. You can add math equations. I'll click on this so you can kind of see. Or you can add media. So if there was an image or a graph or something you'd like to put in, that is how you would add the media. You can also record your voice there, and then you're going to put your answers in here, and then select which answer is correct. It won't let you move on until you select the correct answer. So we'll say A is correct. This is where you choose how long the students get to work on the question. And then click Save, and now you've added a question. And just keep clicking New Question, adding as many questions as you want. Once your quiz is done, you're going to click in the upper right-hand corner on the Done bar. You're going to, if you want to add a picture for your title image, you can, or you can leave it blank, select your language, just pick your grades. And then if you want it public or private, normally I do public so that my students can see the quiz, or they can search for it if they'd like. Okay, there's my quiz. Okay, now the next thing you can do is you can do play live or assign as homework. And I generally assign the quizzes as homework if we're not doing it in class right then. That way the students can practice it multiple times, and I can kind of select those fun things for them to do. So I'm going to go ahead and click on assign homework. You can choose when the end date is, and then you can also select a Google Classroom to submit it in, and just go ahead and click on the select. It will populate a list of your Google Classrooms. Okay, and then they have these settings. So how many attempts can the student take the quiz? You can have unlimited attempts if you want them practicing, or you can limit it to 1 practice if you want to actually do it as a quiz. And then do you want them to see the answers as they're playing the game, or do you want to see the answers after the game, or just one or the other? That's up to you. They have these new power-ups. You can click them and get more points through the power-ups. Do you want the timer on? Do you want them to see the leaderboard? Maybe you don't. shuffle questions and answers, and just kind of scroll through this, and it will play fun memes in between if you leave the memes on. And of course the kids like the memes, and you can kind of pick meme sets if you'd like to. I just leave mine at random. And then you click continue, and once you click continue, it will take you to the page where you can select. This is how you would just share the link with the students, or you can click share the link onto your Google Classroom. I'm not going to click that because I don't want my students to do it. Okay, and then when the game is over, if you want to end it, you can go back into the screen and end the game. The next thing I'd like to show you is classes. So this is how you're going to add your classes. So you're going to go to the Classes tab, and then you can update your Google Classes, and you'll have to allow and let Google in and just select which classrooms you want from your Google Classroom to also be in Quizziz. And that's how you can just assign the quizzes to your Google Classroom. I'm going to show you just real quick if you want to find somebody else's quiz. So search for a quiz you might like. Maybe I want one on mitosis. I can assign it directly from here. Assign homework, or I can play it live, or I can go ahead and click on edit. Once you click on edit, it creates you your own copy. And so now it creates a copy for you, and you can make any changes you want. Like say I don't want to give my kids 2 minutes for this question. I want to give them 10 seconds. I can update that. I can update the right answer. I can update anything. Just make sure you always save your changes when you're done, and then assign it as you want. Okay, that is Quizziz in a very quick nutshell. I hope that was helpful. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.